Welcome to Messy Church, everybody. I hope that you are enjoying the summer. We're into May. It's long days, it's long evenings, beautiful sunshine. Not really. It's been raining non-stop. But never mind, because it leads me nicely into the theme for the day. You see, today we are continuing looking at the unexpected things that Jesus did. And today we're looking at maybe the most unexpected thing that Jesus ever did. And that's when Jesus took a stroll across a lake. What? I know. We're going to have a little look at it later on. But rest assured, we'll be having some watery fun today. But be warned, you may get wet.
Guys, take a look at these two videos. There are two things that we think are really cool. One is a lizard that God has designed that can walk on water. And the other one is that some substances allow you to walk on them as long as you keep going and don't stop. One of those substances is custard. Take a look.
Some young Costa Rican basilisk lizards are looking for food. Basilisks have been nicknamed the Jesus Christ lizard. Why? The basilisk is called the Jesus Christ lizard because it can walk, well, really run on water. It bicycles its hind legs, and the tail becomes a counterweight.
John Tickle, walk on the custard.
Thank you.
Custard. At rest, a liquid. On impact, a solid. Can it be true?
What happens when you stop walking about and you stand still? Because according to your theory, I would expect you to start to sink, as in fact you are. That's incredible. The moment you stop, you disappear. Oh, thank you very much. Look, in fact, let me show you. Look, there it is. You keep impacting it, it's solid, and the moment I stop, it's a liquid. It's custard. John, that is incredible, and that proves it. John Tickle can walk on custard.
Hello, everyone.
Hi everyone. Today we are going to do a boat challenge, and we would like you to use random stuff from around the house to try and make a boat and give it a shot floating it either in a bowl of water as we're going to do today, or you could get out and about and race them down the canal or the river, or even just give them a shot in the bath. And the idea is you're going to tell us which ones were best, which ones lasted the longest, or which ones went the fastest. Just let us know how you get on. So, for our boats today, we're going to use a few random things from around the house. We're going to use
a sponge.
And in that one, we're also going to use a straw. And we're going to use some paper. For the second one, we're going to use a
cork.
And maybe a screw. And also a toothpick. And I'll show you how we do them. We'll give them a shot, and it's over to you. And if you manage to, we'd love to see some videos of how you've got on as well. So for our sponge one, what you need to do is it's one of these kind of scourer sponges. You just chop it using a pair of scissors down the edge. We've done it already. Okay, just under our table here, we have got one that we cut. And we've just cut it down the edge, and we've cut off a couple of corners using a pair of scissors to leave us a nice kind of house shape, to be honest. And this is a really, really simple boat, because all you do then is you take your straw. You could use a toothpick, could use a stick from the garden if you want, and you create a bit of a hole. Can you put the scissors in there for me?
I try.
That's it. Well done. Okay, so thank you. So we've got a bit of a hole in the middle, and then you use your straw, and all you do is you poke it through the middle.
And then after that, you pop the paper through the top bit, and
is that it done?
No.
That looks done to me. All we used for our paper was an old magazine. Now, you might try different materials and see which ones work best. So there we go. There is our boat. It's actually, I've just done it upside down because I think I have a hunch it floats better if the scour side is down. So there we go. We'll put on our piece of paper, give it its sail, and should we drop it in the water?
Yeah.
Can you give it a blow for me?
Okay.
There we go. You can see it floats pretty well. I'm not sure how long it'll last, but I'd love to know how yours goes. The second one we're going to do, leave that alone for a minute, and we're going to do this one. Now this one is really, really good because it goes fast and it also lasts really well. So you can chuck it in pretty much any old way and it will always go the right way. So for this one, we've taken a cork from a bottle of fizzy apple and we have taken a screw, and you can try different sizes. And all we do with this one is you screw the screw in to your cork. Now, let's have a look. There we go. That is ballast to keep it going the right way up. Now, on the opposite side, you poke in your stick, and for the cork one, a toothpick or a kind of kebab stick or something works really well. And again, what do we make this out of?
Pepper.
And we put one of your stickers on as well, don't we? And that just goes nicely on the top like this. Now, I'm not sure how well it's going to work in our little bit of water because it might need a bit more depth. But all you do is you then plop it in your water. You ready to blow this one?
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's not quite deep enough, which is a bit annoying. But basically, when you drop this one into your bath or into the canal, the really heavy screw keeps it the right way up. And we've raced these down our canal. We really like them. They just work really, really well. You have got other options. I know for some of you, you'll be really good at making boats out of paper, and that's something I like to do. So I'll show you that one really quickly as well. And again, I'm just going to use an old magazine. Now this one, I bet you, most folks at home probably know how to do. You just take a piece of paper, fold it in half, fold it in half again. This could be printer paper, could be an old newspaper. And then you make basically an old style hat that a lot of folks at home probably did this as a kid. And so, two corners over, fold up the bottom twice. Now you could stop there. This could just be a kind of sailor's hat. Okay? Could be, but we want a boat. So the way I make it into a boat is you kind of open your hat up and you fold it slightly the wrong way. I'm doing this super fast, so you might want to pause and have a look at how we do it, or as I say, ask someone at home because it's a really common way of making a boat. And then, on my version, you fold up your two edges, okay, you unfold it. This is where I think boys feel this is a bit like magic. And you pull the ends, and there you have got quite a nice paper boat. So actually, you've got three types. You've got your sponge boat, you've got your cork boat,
but it doesn't really work.
Should we try that one?
Yeah.
You don't think that works?
No, the cork one.
Oh, well, not in this water, but it'll be okay. There we go. 3 boat types. Enjoy the challenge. We'd love to see how you got on. You can share them in our WhatsApp groups or post them on our Facebook page, or just get them to us one way or the other. And we'll see you guys soon.
Right, for this you're going to need 2 glasses that are full, a bit kitchen roll and some pens. So fold the kitchen roll into 4 like this, and I'll back to show you the finish. So like this, and then pick your favourite colours and just colour it all, and colour the bottom bits especially. And I'll be back to show you that when it's finished. So this is my one. Try to use darker colours more than bright colours because bright colours don't tend to work that well. And then you just kind of dip it in. And the water changes green and this bit changes pink. And then the water travels up to the top. So now I've got 1 green cup and 1 pink cup, and the orange and the green I've mixed together.
Hi Messy Church. This week we're going to be doing some tricks using water. So I've got two to show you. The first one is a balancing act. All you're going to need is a cup with some water in it. You can try it, first of all, I tried it a lot of times with the lid on, and then you can try it with the lid off. The second one is a bit of a science experiment. So you just need a glass with some water in it, filled up to the top, and some cardboard. Good luck, have fun! We're going to defy gravity, aren't we, Finn?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got a glass of water. We're going to fill it right up to the top. Right, you going to hold that, little helper? Thank you. I'm going to put some cardboard over the top. And we're going to flip it over. And hopefully it's going to defy gravity.
Yeah.
Is that good, Finn? Yeah. Don't stand underneath it because it's suddenly going to go splash. You ready?
But what does it have?
You watching? Is it going to go splash?
Yeah.
That's really good. It's worked well.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put it over your head.
No.
You put it over my head?
Yeah. No, don't.
Over your head?
No.
No, it's not budging, is it? Look at that.
It's such a cardboard. I'm watching some plants with this bottle.
Ooh.
One day, Jesus was by Lake Galilee, and he was teaching a large crowd of people. By the end of the day, he was getting tired, and the people thought he was going to be a famous king, and he wondered whether they might form a riot. So he took some of his disciples aside, and he said, "Guys, row to the other side of the lake. I'll come and join you in a few hours." And so they did. They got their boat, they got into the water, and they started rowing across the lake. Meanwhile, Jesus climbed up a mountain to pray to his Father. As the disciples rowed across the lake, they began to get scared because there was all sorts of waves and wind. And they were just about in the middle of the lake when they saw a figure walking on the water. Whoa! What's that? I don't know. It looks like a ghost. Help! Whoa! And then Peter said, "Hey, hang on a minute. That's the Lord. Hey, Master, will you let me walk out on the waves to join you?" "Yes, come," said Jesus. So Peter leapt very carefully out of the boat, and he walked on the water to join Jesus. As he kept his eyes on his Saviour, he actually walked on the water. But when he looked at the wind and the waves, he began to doubt, and he began to sink. "Oh, Lord, help me!" Jesus pulled him up and helped him back into the boat.
Now, Messy Church today is all about how Jesus walked on the water. But of course, it wasn't just Jesus who walked on the water. He invited his friend Peter to come and join him and walk on the water too. Now, I'm Jesus' friend, so I thought to myself, maybe, just maybe, Jesus would like me to walk on the water too. And so we're here at Deadridge Pond to see if God maybe is going to do the same miracle again. Right, I'm gonna go for it. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Okay, here we go. Now, all of this, of course, begs the question, why did Jesus walk on the water? I mean, what was the point? Yeah, okay, good trick, Jesus. But why would he want to do that? I mean, could he not be bothered to walk around to the other side? Did he just want to see if he could do it? And the truth is, folks, I don't really know why Jesus decided to walk on the water, but I have got a couple of ideas. First of all, as you saw in my hilarious soggy video, it is humanly impossible to walk on water without the power of God. Now, I must admit, as I was approaching the water, I did think to myself, maybe, just maybe, God is going to give me the power to walk on the water. Sadly, on that occasion, he didn't, and I got wet. But I wonder if Jesus wanted to show that he really did have God's power at work in him. You might say, well, of course he did. He was the Son of God. But that's not the case for you and me. But of course, you're forgetting something. You're forgetting that it wasn't just Jesus who walked on the water. Do you remember what happened as he approached the boat and his disciples saw him? He called his friend Peter to him. And guess what? Peter walked on the water as well. And I wonder if maybe this is the point to Jesus and Peter walking on the water. Yeah, we know that Jesus could do incredible miracles. He was the Son of God. But what he wanted to show us was that if we follow him, we can do the same things. Do you know, Jesus said something really interesting. When somebody asked him about the amazing miracles he did, this is what he said: greater things than these you will do. Now, I don't know if we're going to go around walking on water, but I do believe that God wants us to perform many of the same amazing miracles that Jesus did, such as praying for sick people and then being healed. The amazing thing is that God has given us the power to do the things that Jesus did if we follow him. I know that sounds amazing, incredible, maybe even unbelievable, but that's what we are called to. So I want us folks, as people who are involved in Messy Church, next time we see something that isn't right, next time we see someone who is maybe sick, why don't we offer to pray for them? And who knows, maybe, just maybe, God's power will work through us and they'll be healed.
Look at the teddy. I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river I've got joy like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got joy like a mountain. I've got joy like a mountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got peace like joy like a river. I've got peace like joy like a river. I've got peace like joy like a river in my soul.